Hi, it's Ken from smartforexeducation.com. Weekly review commencing 24th of June 2013 at the euro dollar chart. So this is a euro dollar daily time frame, and basically all I've done is just drawn in some simple support and resistance trend lines in place, and we've just seen a massive change in the dynamics of the euro dollar chart over the last 3 days, since we had heard the news that came out from Federal Reserve Ben Bernanke signaling that they're going to end the FOMC, the bond purchases early next year, 2014, and they're going to start reducing 2013, probably last quarter, so long as we continue to see a strengthening of the US economy, which we are seeing. Some more positive data that came out on Friday with the home sales. But the market's just really turned around. What was very interesting, it tested a strong resistance trend line. We saw bearish divergence. So heads up, that was a red flag anyway, that this market had exhausted to the upside, looking for potential move lower. And for 3 days straight, it's aggressively moved. What have we seen? We've seen like 100 pip moves to the downside. It's it's really pushed lower aggressively 3 days in a row, and technically wise, the market's going to try and test this. That's what it's hunting for. It's hunting for this up trend line here that you can see holding around. The first support trend line would be the 1.2949 area. If we can get through that, then we're looking at a 1.2888 level. I'm not saying it's going to get there in 1 day, but I think most probably by the end of the week we should see it testing this level or in or abouts. And on top of that, we had some news over the weekend regarding the bank deposits in the EU. The EU have actually failed to agree on how to share the cost of bank collapses. So there was some long meetings spanning over 20 hours where they were trying to put some form of a package together on how or a EU-wide regime that would first impose losses on shareholders and bondholders when a bank fails. So unfortunately, they failed to agree on some form of legislation for that. That's negative for the EU. That's negative for the euro. And what you're going to see, you'll continue to see the dollar strengthen, the euro weaken. The more negative things we have coming out, on the euro, that's going to be really bad for the euro dollar. Why? Because generally, if the euro is pretty stable but positive for the dollar, we're obviously seeing a decline, right? But if we're also seeing negative news in the euro in the eurozone, and also positive for the dollar, you're going to see a continued and aggressive move to the downside. So it's something to be aware, something to look out for, and that's from the technical and fundamental side. So good luck trading this week.